first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Running out of time in the pocket. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in his opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
But the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football and falls incomplete.
3rd down attempt unsuccessful. They'll punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Boy, We see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Running through the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, it is a big-time play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Now they'll run a draw play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Wideout's now clustered. You misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida International 7, Marshall 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the Florida International offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The ball is caught. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun running play called. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida International. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass, it's Davis. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back's got it again. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, FIU. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Davis. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Marshall, 3.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That one moves the ball across the 40. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Offense looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. This will likely be the last play of the half. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida International.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. The turn begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Marshall.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. As a design quarterback keeper. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's hauled in with a tight end on a corner route. Touchdown, FIU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, this offense did everything right in that 1st half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the 2nd half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Marshall, 10.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. He's going to hand this off. Oh, they test the middle there but get nothing. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. A quick throw out left, complete. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through a tackle. Look at him run through those tacklers. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
42. Marshall.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And they're looking down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Trying to extend the play. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. defense with more pre-snap movement. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Longer.
Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. That brings up 3rd down.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Incomplete. Now, 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running with purpose. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now for the offense. Using his legs, it's Burks. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Garrett is the running back. Tackle on the play. It's third down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Guzman. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The running back carries the ball. Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Ready up.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.